different types of stories from all different types of people with all different reasons why, all different backgrounds, all different journeys. That's the melting pot of Arbonne. And that is what we have to share more stories about, is the culture of this company, because I truly believe that's what makes us so different. Our products are bomb.com, this business, like best compensation plan ever, you know, everything's awesome. But the culture is the stuff that, you know, it's, I was saying to somebody earlier, it's hard to describe that because it's an emotion, not an event. Until you feel it, you don't really get it. So I want to talk to y'all this afternoon about flourishing your way. And we've heard a lot today about tips and training and nuggets and some like meat and potatoes to really get your business going. But I talk about like your way, because if you have not got that message yet, like build this business authentically you. Authentically you. Duplication, we talk about duplication a lot, but we're talking about duplicating the activity, not personality. Okay, so you can do it your way. Just follow that system. Because when people are joining Arbonne, they're joining you. You're just attached to a company called Arbonne. When I joined my amazing sponsor, Sarah Handy, I was joining her. I had never even used a product. She had given me stuff for months, but avoid eye contact right now. It was in the bottom of my purse. But I joined her because she was knowing the way, showing the way, going the way. And you can doubt network marketing all you want, but there comes a point when the proof is so hard in your face that you have to say, okay, pride, okay, ego, okay, holier than thou, I'm going to set you to the side and actually take a look at this thing. So I joined her, and then now we happen to do Arbonne together, but I trusted her before I had ever even used a product. So that's the power of finding your business builders, because you are so authentically you. So we're going to talk about building and flourishing. I love that word, flourish. I love Petter's vision about Arbonne being a place where people could flourish. He didn't say blind people. He didn't say skinny people. He didn't say fitness people, right? He said people. Just people. If you're human, you have a mouth, you have skin, you have a heart, you're people, so you're good. So we're going to talk about it with the 6 S's. So I know we have a lot of alpha types in here. So 6 S's. The first one is start the conversation. Some of this is going to be a little bit redundant, so I just want to kind of give y'all my thoughts on some of these. Start the conversation. We really overcomplicate. How do I do Arbonne? How do I do Arbonne? Well, you don't do Arbonne, you do life, and Arbonne's a part of it. So starting the conversation, relationship building is absolute key. So we talked about that a little bit this morning, but when you're meeting people, when you're out and about, and I have fallen into this trap before, and maybe some of y'all have said this and you can relate. You meet someone and you go, oh, I'm gonna get her. Has anybody else ever done that? I met this girl at the coffee shop, I'm gonna get her.
Today?
And I'm like, that's not a savage. I hope nobody's saying that about me. Like, I wonder if Sarah ever said that about me. Like, I bet she did. She was gonna get her. Like, she did. She got me. Thank you, Jesus. She got me. But I'm like, that's kind of animalistic. So when we say that, I know we have good intentions, but we have to be very careful to not look at human beings as a number, as a body, as just, that can be my next one. That can be the one that gets me the bonus. That can be the order I need to get. These are humans. You know what I mean? And so keeping those relationships front and center and understanding that this is not just to sell. We've got stories to tell. Okay? I might take y'all to church this afternoon. We're gonna do it, right? So, no human is just a number. That is so important to keeping the culture of this company strong. That is what separates Arbonne from all the other stuff that you see out there. And I say that very boldly because that's what attracted me, one of the most anti-network marketing people that you would ever meet in your entire life, to this culture. Because I saw that it was different. We've got to maintain that culture as we grow, and we grow so rapidly. So when we're starting those conversations, we're thinking, how can I add value to your life? What is a look on your face right now, and what's some words that you need to hear? How can I start this conversation with you? And then, if they just so happen to want to know more about your business, or they're open-minded to hearing about it, then you share. But you don't come up and say, hey, I'm Ashley, do you want to do Arbonne? Like, no, they don't at all. The second conversation that Sarah and I ever had, when I found out from stalking her on Facebook that she did Arbonne, I was like, oh God, I'm gonna have to believe her. This is gonna be so awkward.
Seriously.
But so she's like, let's hang out. So we go to dinner, and my husband was like, don't say nothing to her about Arbonne because I know how you are. Like, I was super anti, and he's like, just don't bring it up. If she brings it up, then you can politely say, oh no thanks, that's not for me, I appreciate it. So I was like, that's really good advice. So we went to dinner, and I go in and I'm like, hey, I know you do Arbonne, I don't do Arbonne, I won't do Arbonne, I will never do Arbonne, never in a million years, don't offer me any products, I don't want to try anything, I don't want to sample, nothing's going to help me, it's a hard no for me. And she's still my friend. So she was like, okay, like I genuinely just wanted to get to know you better and be your friend. And I was like, oh, you're not gonna chase me? You're not gonna like get me, you know? So she was focused on the relationship. And that's what built the trust for me to join her business. So that's what starting the conversation is about. In network marketing, the networking comes before the marketing. In network marketing, the networking comes before the marketing. Don't ever approach someone just to sell them. Approach people to help them, to be the solution to their problem. Offer that to them. Don't shove it down their throat, okay? And then be proud of what you do. Whenever someone asks you, what do you do? I want to challenge you on how you respond to that. Do you play big or do you play small? Play big. Hopefully you play big. When someone asks me what I do, what if I said, I'm in the United States Air Force and I sell armor? That might sound a little different than I'm the CEO of my own health and wellness company and I serve my country as well. Being very proud of what it is that you do. And for my full-time employees here, I challenge you, and this is gonna some people are gonna go, she does not know what I do for a living. I challenge you to say Arbonne first. Say Arbonne first. Strong nation in the front, always. It's not a peanut gallery. They're like, yeah, girl. So say Arbonne first. I dare you to say Arbonne first. And my sponsor, Sarah, taught me this when I first started. When people go, what do you do before? I was like, I'm the CEO of my own health and wellness business. And then they go, oh, what does that consist of? I say, I help people with their health, their wealth, or both. So that's a great way to open the conversation, to start that conversation. Don't tell people, I sell Arbonne. Ew. They're going to go, oh God. All right, your second S is schedule. So keeping your calendar full. I have a whole time management training on 1440, my favorite number in the entire world, because we all have 1,440 minutes in a day. We all wake up on the same playing field. We all start at the same start line. but not everybody is going to be disciplined and committed enough to finish that race. So it's not about having more time. We always say, oh, I need more time in the day. Who when September rolled around goes, it's already September, where's the time going? Right? So we all felt that way. Oh my gosh, it's already September. It was just August. It's almost Christmas. Halloween decorations are out. I gotta buy Valentine's candy. We're already thinking of that kind of stuff. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. But it's not about having more time. It's managing the time that you have, because we don't get like a bonus clock. Nobody gets like 2 watches. And one, like, you magically have the extra 24 hours. You don't. We all have the same 1440. So it's all just about how you use them. And then go into your calendar when people want to meet with you and you want to meet with people to share this business. This is a verbiage point that I learned to get away from, because they would say, yeah, sure, let's have a one-on-one or something like that, right? And I'm like, let's sit down, let's meet, let's talk about this. And they go, okay, when are you free? Whenever. Anytime. When it's good for you, I'm there. I know that might be true for me. When I started, it was true. Like, whenever you want to, I will like turn my whole calendar around, because I gotta get one. But when you do that, you don't sound like a serious business owner. So you have to look at your calendar and give a few dates. Hey, these are 2 times. I can do Tuesday at 4 p.m. or I can do Thursday at 8 p.m. Do either one of those work for you? And listen, I know I'm being recorded, so I'm going to say this really gingerly. Sometimes you have to, say, I've got so many other people that I'm meeting with right now that these are the only times that I can squeeze you in. They don't necessarily know that you're not meeting other people for Arbonne. They don't know you're meeting the cashier at the grocery store. It doesn't matter. But you can't be like, oh, I'm totally free whenever, because that means you're not in demand. That means you're not in demand, right? And we have to get away from glorifying and glamorizing busy, but it's okay to be in demand. You can be in demand. So the third S is sell. Sell. So that's one of the keys to this business. Now, sell is not a dirty word. So even though we don't want to go to people and go, hey, I sell Arbonne, selling is part of this business. You have to sell products to earn QB. That's not like anything crazy, but y'all, this is the wave of the future. How many people in here have Instagram? Okay, how many people have seen on Instagram a brand ambassador? In the bio, use code STRONG10 for 10% at checkout. That's network marketing. They're a brand ambassador, that's network marketing. This is the wave of the future. And if you're sitting here today, especially as a new consultant, and you go, this business is going to be very difficult for me because I'm not a salesperson. Have you ever recommended a restaurant to a friend? Have you ever told someone where you got a piece of clothing? Have you ever shared your hairdresser's information with someone? You're a salesperson, congratulations. The difference is, and the reason that we complicate this thing is because you didn't get a paycheck for that. And when we start talking about money, people get funny. People get real funny about money. But y'all, making money does not make you greedy. It makes you a business owner. Okay? It doesn't make you a bad person to make money. It makes you financially savvy. So we've got to unglue that emotional attachment to, well, I want people to know that I'm going to make money if they buy something. Do you think that they get their stuff from Target for free? No, people are making money. So we have to just be careful about getting funny about money. All right, fourth S is sponsor. Jen Lepping knocked it out of the park with the sponsoring training. She did so good. So many good takeaways. But y'all, that is our job, is to give this gift away. To share this business. To give this gift away. And Me and Sarah were talking last night, and she goes, you know, it's hard sometimes to stop and just like, you know, take a day off or take a brain break or something like that because we have such a gift to offer. And I'm like, yeah, we're sitting in this restaurant talking. What if somebody walked by us right now and they're praying for what we have? And we miss the boat because we're like taking time off. You know what I mean? And so it's so hard to not do it. And if right now you feel real funny sharing this business with people or sharing this opportunity with people because maybe you're brand new and you go, I've been in this business 5 minutes, I don't know, I can't prove that it works. I'd be like crazy to tell somebody else it does. Look around. It works. Surprise, okay? There's not like a MVP in this company. There's plenty, and there's plenty more. We don't have a quota. We don't have a cap. We don't have like first to 200, you know, and then we're done. We're stopping. Nobody else can do it. And so you have to be brave enough to share. You have to be brave enough to share. And this is the thing with sharing stories. When you're brave enough to tell your story, and maybe you don't have a huge story right now. Maybe you're like, I need $100 extra a month. When you're brave enough to share that, it not only changes other people and gives them permission to be a little bit more bold, it changes you every time you say it. Every single time you share your story, it changes you more and more because more facets of that story is going to come out and it's going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. So be bold with sponsoring. I want you to write on your notepad right now, bold, in big letters. I want you to underline that sucker, highlight it, doodle a flower or something beside it. Like write bold, big. And if you leave with one word in your head today, bold. Be bold. It's okay to be wide. Arbonne's one of the only places in the world where like be as wide as you can possibly be. That's good. Just be wide. Sponsor wide because this is the thing. People are gonna quit. A lot of them are gonna quit. People quit everything. People quit marriages. People quit jobs. People quit their kids. People quit life. What makes you think that they won't quit Arbonne? People are going to quit. People quit everything. Everybody in this room, including me, has quit something because we just weren't ready to commit to it. We've all quit something. I saw all those hands go up about who's cheated on the 30 days. We've all quit something. So why do we get so shocked when people quit their Arbonne? Because, oh my God, I can't believe they quit. I just thought they would be amazing. Why? They never really even started. You know, like really. People don't quit thriving businesses. People don't quit a thriving business. So you have to sponsor wide. Add people so fast that when people call you to tell you that they quit, if they're oh so kind, you go, wait, who? What was your name again? Did we ever meet? I know that sounds ugly, but it's not going to be a shock. You're going to be like, oh honey, that's cute because you quit months ago. I already knew that. You know, now you're just resigning your ID. It's fine. So I've already got 6 more people that I've added, so it's all good. Okay, what number am I on? 5? 5th S is service. Service your team and service your clients. We sometimes service our team so well that we forget about our clients, and sometimes we service our clients so well that we forget about our team. And some of you right now are like, I don't have either. That's okay. You will. One day, you're going to have so many that it's going to be hard for you to service them all. And that's a prayer I want you to pray. Lord, give me a team so big that it's hard for me to service them all. This goes back to the relationship building, but it is so important to treat your team kind. They are not a number. They are not just a title. They are not just QV. You always have to remember who makes your paycheck. That's your team. That's your team. So you don't want to be that person that's like, I just need Amanda to hit this number so I can bonus. Ew. Don't do that. Don't fall into that trap, y'all. Like, service your team. If you help them chase their goals, all of your goals and all of your dreams are going to come true. You find out their goals and their dreams and you help them chase that, you're going to get every single thing that you deserve. My nation gets my best. They get my best because they push me to be my best and they deserve my best. And so I was telling y'all about that bad day that I had the other day coming from work when I said, oh, I just had such a bad day. I had a nation call that night. And I, vented to my husband and then I said, no, you know what? I did not have a bad day. I had a bad 5 minutes. I had a bad conversation that I allowed to take over my whole day. And now I have to get on this nation call with my team, so I need to get out of my fit and give them my best because they deserve it. They don't deserve the leftover whatever I've got at the end of it. Your team doesn't deserve that, and your family doesn't deserve that either. So when you're done talking to people on your team, they should not be impressed with you, they should be impressed with themselves because of how you made them feel. You should speak so much life into and over people that whenever they leave a conversation with you, they go, I just love her. I just love her. And not because of who you are, but because of who you made them feel that they are. Who you made them feel that they can be. Service to others. Miranda Burton talks about she is third. God first, others second, them third. And so that's how she runs her family. Others focused, service focused. And it's so crazy the way the universe works because we get everything that we pray for when we just do that, when we just service others. The 6th S is self-development. If you guys have not caught that one today, leaders are readers, leaders are readers, leaders are readers. I didn't say leaders are audiblers. Leaders are podcasters, okay? That's part of it. But as an entrepreneur, you have to be self-disciplined because you don't have a boss in this business. You might have a sponsor that's like, girl, you need to do this. Homie, you need to do this, right? But you have to be self-disciplined. And so part of that is making sure that your mindset is ready. Making sure that your mindset is ready. Remember, to be number one, you've got to be odd. And when you're odd, you're going to be getting attacked from all angles about what it is that you do. So you have to lead yourself well first. You are not going to lead a team well if you can't lead you well. If you're hotmess.com, you're going to duplicate hotmess.com. And then you're going to have a whole team of hotmess.com. Oh gosh, this is no good. So you have to lead yourself well. You set that standard. And this is something that I want y'all to know is you got to start early. So in our success line, we get books as gifts. A lot of people in here do, but we get a book at every level. And you get that book at that level strategically for a reason. But this is a confession. And I'm not going to make eye contact with Mindy Preddy, Sarah Handy, or Tracy Schutz right now. But, when I got my DM books, I didn't read them until I was in Region Qual. Sorry. So I didn't read them, and so this is why, y'all. I overestimated my own abilities because I was like, I'm doing the do. Like I'm getting it. Like I'm hustling, and I'm promoting, I'm sponsoring, I'm showing up to the events, I'm doing all the things. Like obviously I don't have to read a book to get there. Like I'm doing it. And so for all of you people that are like, I'm just not a reader. Well, you read stop signs in your car. Like you read, you read something. So you can't title yourself as that. Like I'm just not a reader. Like, yeah, you are. 781 million people in this world are illiterate. So when we say that, understand the magnitude of what it is that we're saying. I hate to read. There's people that would love to be able to read. Leaders are readers. Think about that. So I didn't read those books until I was in Region Qual, and this is the takeaway that I'm sharing this with you guys for. I thought that it was about me. I thought my leadership's pretty good. Like, I've got this military experience, you know. I'm doing the do. I'm hustling. My business is looking pretty good. So like, I don't really need that right now. But one day, when life slows down, like I'll read the books. I was making it about me, but it wasn't about me. What I was doing at that time was I was robbing my team of the leader that they deserve. And I was robbing my future team of the leader that they deserve. When you're reading right now, don't just read to learn, read to teach. Because your business is never going to outgrow your own personal development. And so if you get to a place where you're like, I'm here, for months after month after month, I would area bonus. All right, Sarah, I'm going Region Qual, area bonus. All right, Sarah, for real, this month I'm going Region Qual, area bonus. So then I had the conversation with her, what do I need to change? She goes, why don't you open one of your books, you know? There's a thought. And I'm like, well, I'm going to read this district manager book and I'm going to go Region Qual. Well, I'll be danged. Okay? She actually knows a thing or two about this business because it's true. Because you know what? My mindset started changing, my leadership principles started changing, and that's what I started duplicating. And then when you duplicate that, your team will duplicate that because they come into it like, this is the standard. It's not optional. It's the standard. So don't be like I did. Start that early. Start it really early. You're going to have so many hard times in this business, but you can do hard things without being hard on yourself. You can do hard things without being hard on yourself. You're not going to feel like it all the time, and that's why motivation isn't the key to success. Discipline is. Because if we wait until we're motivated, we might be waiting for a while. You're going to be really motivated when you leave this training. You're probably feeling motivated right now, but it's nobody's job to motivate you. That's nobody's job. I don't care anything at all today about motivating you. I want to activate you. I want to activate you. Because you're going to lose the motivation when you get out and the world outside of this theater is rude and mad and grumpy. Some of them, not everybody, I'm not saying that. But we're in here and we're high on life and our cups are being filled and this is the culture and we speak life, but when we go out there, we're faced with all of the things coming our way, and it's easy to lose that and be like, oh, you know what, I need to rewatch a training. I just need to get back in that mindset. I need to get motivation again. No, activate yourself, get into activation, and then the motivation is going to self-duplicate. How about that? One of the words that we use so much is stuck. Stuck and struggling. And I hate those words. I hate those words so bad, y'all. If we could just like redo the Webster's dictionary and just get rid of both of those. Because here's the thing. We've all said it, I've said it. I'm just stuck, I'm struggling right now. You're not stuck. You're not struggling. You've created or allowed habits in your life that don't serve you. That's it. So when you get that thought in your head again and you say, I'm stuck, I want you to stop and say, I'm mid-conquer. I'm not stuck, I'm mid-conquer right now. I'm not struggling, I'm in the middle of my conquer right now. You're not stuck, you're mid-conquer. Eliminate that word. Just eliminate it, get it out. Invest in your mindset early, often, and always, because haters gonna hate. Haters gonna hate. They're gonna hate. This is the thing about haters, though. When haters hate, my husband always says, haters don't want to be haters. They just don't know how to get out of their current situation. When haters hate, they're not attacking what they see as your perfection. They're attacking their own mediocrity. Did y'all catch that? They're not attacking what they see as your perfection. They're attacking their own mediocrity. So don't own that. Don't let that be yours. Don't let somebody else's 2 cents bankrupt you. We have to remove the option to quit. So we talked about commitment this morning, and we talked about committing to the journey. And you guys have heard that through so many people. I just was all in. I closed the back door. Like, all these different words. If you quit something because you weren't successful because the option to quit was there. If you quit something because you weren't successful because the option to quit was always there. Everyone in this room is special, but no one in this room is like super special. And somebody's looking and going, you are super special. You are. Like when God was creating us, he didn't say like, Veronica, I'm gonna make you a plain donut. But Vanessa, you're gonna be a lemon-filled glaze. Okay? Like, we're all equal. We're all equal. Again, we were not made to be mediocre. I really just don't think that God had a plan for your life, but not yours. Like, that's not how our God works. So we're not made to be mediocre. I told you I was going to take y'all to church. God would not put a dream in your heart if he hadn't already equipped you to fulfill it. So if you have this thought, this vision, this tummy flip, this what if, this make-believe, play pretend life in your mind right now, and you're just like, I just don't know. Remove that, because God wouldn't put a dream in your heart if he hadn't already equipped you to fulfill it. If you're going to change the world, you got to start today. And we talked this morning, the world needs change more than it ever does. You guys, I went district manager with no consultants on my team. I went area manager with no districts on my team. I went regional vice president with no areas on my team. And I went national vice president with no regions on my team. And so the biggest takeaway from that is you don't wait on other people to make your dreams come true. You start. You go. Do y'all remember in Forrest Gump when he started running? He just ran, and everybody was like, this dude's crazy. And he's like, I'm just running, you know. Roll Tide. And then people eventually started running with him. Forrest Gump your business. Forrest Gump your business. Like, go run and go first. And eventually, after people are like, they're crazy. I guarantee if one person in this theater got off and took off running, there'd be some people that's like, you'd run too. You don't know what you would run for, but you'd be like, I don't know. We were just running. Forrest Gump your business. Forrest Gump your business. Just go run. When I was growing up, my mama, my grandmother, was like my saving grace. I mean, she was just my best friend. She was my hero. She was, you know, those women in your life that you go, man, if I could just be a tenth of the woman that you are, then I'm going to serve the world and I'm going to do amazing things. That was my mama for me. And when I was younger, you know, I had a tough childhood. We grew up super, super poor, homeless a lot of times, in women and children's shelters, just not an ideal, perfect situation. And there was a lot of times that I lived with my mama. And I had a conversation with her one day, and I was like, is this the way my life is always going to be? Like, am I just born into this, like, living check to check, food stamps, welfare? Is this my destiny? And she used to say, your destiny is whatever you want it to be. If that's what you accept, then yeah, that's your destiny. And there was a poem that she used to share with me, and I want to share it with you guys today, because if you want to change the world, if you want to change your world, you got to start today. You can't wait. So this poem is called There's No Time Like the Present. There's no time like the present. Tomorrow is far away. And what is in your hands to do, God bids us to do today. Be ready in this hour to do a helpful deed, and never let the chance go by to meet another's need. Don't wait until another time, for those who wait may miss the grandest chance in all their life, and it's not worth the risk. The opportunities we pray for, God gives at our request. And those who never squander one are those who live the best. You guys, this world deserves your best. Your team deserves your best. Your family deserves your best. Your future deserves your best. Your future team deserves your best. So I challenge you guys to not play small anymore. If you're playing small right now, you've got one foot in, I challenge you to just ugly swan dive belly flop all in. Just go in. It doesn't matter. We don't have waterproof mascara. Plug. Just go all in. Because somebody in your world right now is praying for you to be bold. I want all of the members of Strong Nation to come up here on this stage with me. I want all of y'all to come up here with me. Somebody in your life right now is waiting on you to be bold. There's somebody that is praying for what you have to offer. There is somebody right now that's watching your social media or knows that you're here, and they're wondering, somewhere deep down, I wonder if that thing that they're doing could work for me. So I'm gonna have, they're a nervous wreck right now, so can you give them a round of applause? So I'm putting them on the spot because every one of these people that you see up here are gonna be a national vice president speaking. So they're gonna practice today. I'm gonna have them share. Because my sponsor was bold. Because my sponsor was bold.
I'm able to have the residual income to take my family on vacations as a single parent.
Yeah!
I've been able to pay off some long-standing debt, and I've also been able to get options for when I retire from the military that I will never have to work for anyone again.
Because my sponsor was bold.
I now have the courage and confidence to turn my dreams into a reality.
I have significantly improved my health, and I know now that I will live a longer life with my children.
Because my sponsor was bold.
Get it out!
I helped pay some bills off, and I became an Orange Theory fitness coach.
Because my sponsor was bold, I'm now creating a life that I control to be present for my husband and my children.
I am now able to build a legacy for my children that I've never ever dreamed of for myself.
Because my sponsor was bold.
I am able to travel back and forth to Colorado to see my husband. We've paid off debt and we just closed on our first house together.
I am just more obedient.
Because of Arbonne, time freedom has become my reality. I'm very nervous.
Because my sponsor was bold.
I now have a community, and I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck.
I can be a positive example to my kids, my family, my community by way of my health and my wealth.
Because my sponsor was bold.
Because my sponsor was bold, I was able to quit one of my 2 jobs and then be prepared for impact when I got laid off. And my second job, for no reason, none at all. But God had a better plan for me, and I was able to pay my mortgage for the last 3 months and spend the summer with my kids.
Now I have a dream career with limitless possibilities and a positive attitude to accomplish my goals and change my life.
Because my sponsor was bold.
I no longer fear my future, and I have a future of limitless potential and possibilities.
People are praying for you to be bold. Do you think any one of them up here are like, I hate that they asked me to take a look at this business? You guys, this is Brianne Frost. She was my very first regional vice president. She blocked me for 9 months. She would unblock me to creep and then go, oh, she's still doing it, and she would block me back. Our second regional vice president on our team is her sister, Brittany Williams, who told her, stay away, run, stay far away from that business, don't do it. She was our second Mercedes driver. Our third Mercedes driver, Marianne Navarro, she's a firecracker. Woo! She said no to me for 9 months, said, do not ask me about that, I will come for you. She's a little 5-foot Filipino, spicy kind of thing. You don't want that problem. My fourth regional vice president blocked her sponsor for months, said no to her, do not talk to me about that thing. It's a hard no for me. You guys, if you're getting rejection, you're closer to having a lot of Mercedes on your team. You get it? You get it? People are waiting for you to be bold. Sarah Handy, will you stand up? Because my sponsor was bold. Because my sponsor was bold. Yes, I have the Benz, I have the Louis, I have the Yermans, I didn't even know what this stuff was before. All that stuff, yes, it's fun, it's amazing, it's great, I love it, I wouldn't trade it for anything. But because my sponsor was bold, my husband is retired, my family does not have any debt. I get to do life with my best friend and these incredible rock stars. We build women and children shelters. We give back. Right now this morning, I had an area manager on my team who said, I'm on my way to the Philippines, where she's from, because I'm going to help women that are being sex trafficked right now. Thank you for saying yes. You get it? It's so much bigger than us. Today I challenge you, there are people praying for this opportunity. There are people waiting for you to be bold. Go be bold today. Do not leave this arena with stored potential. Potential without activity is selfish, and we have a duty. We have a God-called duty to go make this world a better place. Will we be bold today? We're going to change the course of our entire business because of a decision that we make today. Go and find the person that's praying for you to be bold. Thank you.